Okay, we're gonna make scones, British scones. We went over to someone's house and they showed us and they gave us a recipe, and now we're gonna try it at our own house. It's gonna be fun.
Here we go.
Okay, so heat the oven check. Tip the self-raising flour into a large bowl. Okay, but how much do we need? 350 grams. I don't even know what that is. We don't have a scale. 350 grams in cups. Flour. Everything weighs different amounts, so you can't just assume that it's the same. Okay, 2 3/4 cups. We're gonna make, how many scones? Everyone's gonna eat like 3 scones, right?
I'm probably just gonna.
So four batches?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so 4 batches is 8. 2 3/4 cup is 1 batch, so 4 batches, is 8. I'm having a hard time here. 4 to 10 and a half. Okay. 11. 1/4 cup times 4 is 1. Okay, 11 cups of flour. I don't think we have 11 cups of flour, so let's see how many we have. Sorry, do you want to hold this over here?
Yes.
Okay. And help me keep count, because it's going to be a lot of count. Okay, 1. Dump it in. I bet we're going to only do 3 batches out of this bag of flour. Whoop! 2.
2. 3.
Make sure it stays in the bowl when you tip it over. That's too much, but yeah, go ahead. 4. We'll make the next one a little less. Hopefully. Not a lot of control with the pouring out of the bag. Okay.
5. 6.
Okay.
7.
Whoa. 7 and that's like a third. But
Yeah, 1/3. 7
Okay.
and a 1/3.
all right. So how many batches would that be? What is 3 batches of 2 3/4? That would be 6, 7 and a half. I'm doing that wrong. I'm definitely doing that wrong. 3 batches of 3/4 cups. Why is it so hard in the morning? So 9/4 is 2 1/4. So 6, 7, 8 1/4 cups. We don't quite have 3 batches worth.
Whoa.
Why don't we use some other flour for the rest of the 8 1/4? Hi, good morning, Mary.
Good.
I'll go grab some other flour.
That's a big amount of flour. The casting sugar doesn't smell great.
It's just sugar. Okay, I'm going with, this is strong white bread flour, which is totally not the same thing as self-raising flour, but we only need a cup of it. So we're just gonna do it. I don't want to go to the store again this morning. I think that'd be fine. It's still white flour, so good enough. Okay. All right, next. Mix the flour with, let's go back to the recipe. Okay, so 3 teaspoons, which is a tablespoon of baking powder. You want to do that one, Melody? Tablespoon baking powder. Good job.
There we go.
Good. And since we had the whole cup of another kind of flour, I'm just going to add a little bit more for good measure. Okay. What just happened? Oh, a 1/4 teaspoon salt. It didn't put salt in the recipe. It just says it in the ingredient or in the words. That's kind of weird. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the salt.
Quarter teaspoon.
Quarter teaspoon per recipe. We've got 3 recipes, so Okay, so 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt.
This is a half.
No, this is a teaspoon. That's a 1/2 tablespoon. That's a whole teaspoon, so now we're gonna smush out 1/4. You don't want to get too much salt. That would be gross. Okay, I'm gonna dip that in there. Use the soap in the bathroom.
That's quite a lot of salt.
Okay. I'm gonna go get something to mix that with from the kitchen. And I also need a regular knife for the butter. And I'm gonna do the math on the butter. The whisk should be in the drainer. There's no dishwasher at this house. Okay, 85 times 3 is 255 grams. Whoa, I think this is 250 grams. Where does it say? 200 grams. Okay, cool. All right, so that's great news.
Now I mix it.
Yeah, go ahead and mix that so that the baking powder and the salt
Can
get
I just
mixed
get
in.
closer to me for a mix?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help. It's nice that it's cool in the morning. It was pretty hot yesterday. Okay, so 255, let's call it that. And this is gonna get cubed, and just like pie dough, Melody, we're gonna mix it in there, okay? Do you think that's mixed? Oh, don't use the whisk anymore. What's the best thing that we have in this house for this job? Maybe just a fork. Can you go get a fork for the next part?
How about a wooden spoon?
Yeah, you can get a wooden spoon. That's a good idea. Is there what?
A wooden spoon.
Yeah, she can find it. I love finding the butter in all the different places we go. It's really fun.
Got it.
Okay, this is nice and creamy butter. Okay, I don't know.
Wait, no.
This is
Scones.
scones.
Shaped like fish.
I was remembering that I almost cried when I ate that German butter the first time. It was so yummy. Anyway, and the Irish butter is so good. This is, anyway.
Why do you almost cry?
Because it was so good, and it was just the regular butter from the store. I don't know, I mean, it was probably nice butter there, but it's like, it would have been like beyond nice butter in the US, and it was just like, Dad just came home with it. It was just the most delicious thing. Remember when he went to grab groceries? Anyway. Yeah.
I didn't see you.
You didn't see me when?
When
I almost cried. Yeah, that's because I was in the kitchen. I think you guys were like figuring out German television or something.
I think we were.
Yeah, that was funny. Watch like the biking races and stuff. That was cool.
Not
Okay.
biking.
Bike. Like the bike races on the TV.
There's still just chunks of butter in here. Don't know how to like turn them into like nothing out of the chunks.
I'm going to use my hands after I get all the chunks in there. But what you're doing right now is important. Just make sure it stays in the bowl, because it's covering the butter with flour so that all the butter gets into separate cubes. So that when it gets smushed, it'll put in the like flaky layers. We're creating a dough that has a lot of pockets of fat. So when the fat melts, it separates the layers of the flour from each other. But if they're not in little cubes in there, if it's all just one big mush, then you don't get the layer thing. Make sense? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you're covering each piece of butter with flour so that we can keep them separate. Okay. I'm gonna try to tip this down now a little bit. Okay, is that okay? All right. Rub in with your fingers until the mix looks like fine crumbs. Okay. Then we'll add the sugar. Oh, this is why the sugar is more separate in this recipe than others, because you actually rub the butter in before you add the sugar. In a biscuit recipe, you'd put the sugar in and then rub it all together. That's interesting. They also want the milk to be hot before you add it, which I've never heard of in this sort of format. It's kind of fun. It actually is rubbing in. It's closer than I thought it would be already. This self-raising flour actually feels kind of interesting. It's like more soft. Tastes a little bit like baking soda. What's in it? Flour, raising agents. Oh yeah, there's baking soda in it. Sodium bicarbonate. There you go. By taste, I mean my fingers. I can do.
Ooh, I like the feel of that. It's on the whisk.
It feels nice, doesn't it? It's quite soft.
It feels like a pillow.
I just want to make sure that I got all the way down to the bottom and there's not just like only flour at the bottom.
It feels like a soft
Other than that, I
pillow.
think we're there. This is very interesting. This is not what I expected it to be at. I thought it'd be more chunky. We have much more butter to flour ratio in a biscuit or pie dough recipe that I'm used to. This is like actually not nearly as much as I thought it would be. Okay, gotta hurry here. Gotta get it in the oven. So stir in the caster sugar. We need 9 tablespoons, which is half a cup and 1 tablespoon. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there and then mix it. And 1 tablespoon, and then mix it together, and I'll be back and we'll figure out how much 175 mils of milk is. Good morning.
Good morning. We're making scones. Okay, I pretty much mixed in all the sugar. Oh, stay in the bowl, guys. Stay in the
Okay,
bowl.
that sounds great. So, okay, let's tip it back up. Very good. Okay, how much is 175 mils of milk times 3? 175 milliliters, 2 cups.
Of milk.
Well, milliliters is a volume measurement, and so grams is weight. So different, like sugar weighs different than flour a little bit versus rice. But if it's volume, like how many milliliters, then it's the same. You don't have to know what the fluid is. Okay, it's 3/4 of a cup. So we have 3 recipes times 3/4 of a cup is 9 quarters, which is 2 1/4. So, can you grab the little saucepan, like that would go on the stove? And let's just see what else goes in here. Just the milk. Actually, we don't have vanilla extract, so that's out. And then a squeeze of lemon juice, and then a beaten egg to glaze. All right, we gotta get these in the oven.
I have this.
Perfect. So 2 1/4. Okay, I'll hold it over the thing. Okay. Dump it. 1. Oh, don't move it yet. I wasn't done. Okay, we'll call that good. And then let's just guess on the 1/4 cup here. So I want to go in the kitchen again. Okay, can we dump that in?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, we're gonna heat that up and we'll be right back. Okay, it says put a baking tray in the oven. Well, first I added some lemon juice to the milk, and it's curdled, which is, I guess, what it's supposed to do. Put the baking tray in the oven, and then add the milk and mix it with a cutlery knife. So I'm gonna do that. Cutlery knife, so fun. Yeah, we have a pretty great little makeshift stand for the GoPro over here. That's pretty fun. Okay, making a well, dumping the warm, curdly milk in there.
The curdles look disgusting.
Can you pop this in the kitchen, please?
I will be glad.
Thank you. Oh, it says use a cutlery knife, so I'll try to do that. Okay, I need the flour back again. Can you reach the flour in the cupboard in the kitchen?
Which cupboard?
The one just next to the stove, but that's up high. Kind of interesting to use a knife to do this. It's kind of interesting sensation. I've never done that before. I've used two knives for like pie dough, like crossing each other, but this is just one knife. I don't know. It didn't say cutlery knives, it just said cutlery knives, so anyway, kind of interesting. Alright, probably am overworking the dough at this point. You can't find it? Okay, I'll come grab it. Okay, and it is almost time for that fish biscuit cutter. Okay, basically it wants kind of a lot. And then you tip it out.
Mom, wasn't I sitting there?
You were, but I'm just working now, and we're just gonna get this done and get them in the oven. And you're helping still, which is great.
Feels like a really soft pillow.
Yeah, it's pretty soft dough, really.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's delicate.
Yeah, it's pretty soft. It's like really surprisingly soft. Okay, so it says give it a good cover of flour and then plunge it in. Dredge the dough, pat it into a round about 4 centimeters deep. Okay, we're too tall. Not that I really know what 4 centimeters is, but let's just guess there. Okay, and then plunge it. Plunge it in, are you ready? You can do it?
Oh, I like that. Slice and clean.
Yeah, this is a very soft dough. How do I describe it? It's more like a soft Play-Doh almost than a biscuit dough. It's like, it's really quite soft. I think I should have gotten the top a little more smooth.
And it's so
The ones at our friend's house are definitely like smooth on top. It's so what? Go ahead, keep going.
It's so much like a really, really soft pillow.
It's very soft. Smushable. Very smushable. Okay, keep going. We need lots of fish.
Fishy fish. These fish are fishy. Is that breakfast?
Yep.
Scones.
And strawberries and jam and butter and clotted cream.
Oh, we're doing scones.
There you go. Keep going.
So flip it upside down.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
The tips of my fingers are hurting.
Okay, I'll just take it over. Thank you so much, Melody. Alice, could you grab like a cup that I could cut these out with? Like a glass cup that I can get circles with?
Doing a pound of fish.
And you can also make one butterfly.
really have no idea how tall 4 centimeters is, so hopefully we're close.
How about we also make one butterfly? A recipe
No, this dough is not going to hold up.
You're not that scared.
I'm not what?
Yeah, he's right.
I didn't hear.
4 centimeters is less than 2 inches.
I don't think I'm more than 2 inches there. Do you think I'm?
It's about an inch.
5.2 centimeters is 2 inches.
This is not 2 inches. 2
No,
inches.
it's not. No,
Okay.
you're good.
So
You're
I'm
good.
okay.
I think you're a little over an inch and you're less than 2
Okay.
inches.
Ooh.
The
It's
thing
big.
about the cup is that
It's enormous.
It does squish the mold, but
I don't mind. I just want to get these in the oven.
okay.
Yeah, these are probably too big though.
Okay. I'll get a smaller cup.
No, it's too late. I'm gonna fish biscuit the rest, and then we'll have those couple of big ones that just got the job done.
Oh.
Interesting to preheat the pans that they're going onto. It's kind
That is weird.
yeah, and the milk was heated too. Probably part of why you get such a soft dough, because you've got
The butter
butter's
all
already melted. Mm-hmm.
Ah, it feels like a soothingly soft pillow.
It's very soft. Yeah, the dough's really lovely.
Whoa. This is touching.
I just love the direction to plunge it. Anyway,
like
it's kind of fun.
toilet plunger.
Gross!
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, never
I was
mind.
thinking like plunge into water. Take a plunge.
That's just
That's it. Just gonna
Dive
give it a little shape.
into the dive.
Okay, great. Let's get those in the oven.
Yeah, great. This seems already crowded. These sissies are waiting for the tank. This tank is not waiting for them.
Okay. Could you just help me get these on? Here. Awesome.
It's so soft and soothing to squish. I wish you could feel it. It's a little piece of dough that's left over. There's butter on the top.
How
I
big
put
is
it
your
face
oven,
down.
Melody?
No, I just need it down over here.
Okay, just a second then.
This is clotted cream. It's like, let's see, not butter, but not whipping cream. It's just like really beautiful. It's like the heaviest whipped cream, whipped to the heaviest stage before butter. It's like kind of melty and, but not actual butter yet. So
super
good.
spreadable butter.
I'm trying to get this on.
Where's your finger?
Cream and salt. Oh, that's what it's missing.
Did you want some clotted cream, Eric?